Well, the warm weather means it's wedding season.
And a little planning could avoid heartache after you say I do. Fox 4's Steve Noviello here to explain.
Good morning to you both. We're talking about the finances of your fiance this morning. With me is mortgage lender and credit expert Rodney Anderson. I gotta say, this can be some pretty touchy territory. How do I even approach the topic?
Well, a lot of it is called dating interview tips, where you have to set aside some time for the romance and talk about the money.
The finance.
Absolutely. You're afraid that you might have that romantic bubble that you're going to burst, but I'm telling you, we see more people that get divorced, and with over 50% of first-time marriages end in divorce, this is something that you cannot afford not to do.
All right, and you've really broken it down. You've got a top 10 things to do before you say, I do. We'll go through a few of them. We'll make some stops along the way. Number one, review both of your credit reports. And really, you know, it's amazing to me how many people don't even know what's in their own credit report, let alone their partner's.
Absolutely. You'll find a lot of things in that credit report. We'll find out whether they've been married before. A lot of times because of joint debts. We see a lot of people on Fox 4 where they'll do a news story and you'll say, I didn't know that about that person.
I had no idea, right? Number two, check credit reports for bankruptcies, tax liens, or judgments. Scrolling up to number three, I want to talk about review the past 6 months credit card statements. Now, I mean, is this to keep me honest so that I can say, well, I think, or it might be? I mean, you say lay it all out there.
Absolutely. You're looking for financial trouble. If the credit card balances are going up, your minimum payments are being made, but also you're being charged late charges. Those are signs and warning signs that the person you're getting ready to marry is in financial trouble.
Right, all they're really doing is paying those fees. Number four, disclose any co-signed debts. Number five, decide whether you'll have a joint bank account or each have your own individual account. Now, there's a little disconnect. How do I say, I love you, but I want my own money?
Yeah, I'm afraid of hiding stuff. What you want to make sure is that they're not hiding anything. But if they've had past financial problems before, you want to make sure that that doesn't bleed over to your money. If they've had, for example, an IRS tax lien, you don't want to open up a joint account and then the IRS comes in and seizes your money.
Right.
So you have to decide.
And then you lose everything.
Absolutely. You have to decide up front, Steve. Do you want that joint bank account or do you not? And there's reasons why you don't when it comes to financial trouble.
Another decision you say is elect a family CFO.
Yeah, you're talking about your money. Who's going to pay the bills? Is it going to be yourself? Is it going to be your wife? I'll give you an example with my wife. I mean, Kim pays all the bills. She goes down line by line by line. But she's responsible for the bills, but ultimately she's responsible for paying on time and how our credit is going to be down the road.
Set a budget is number 7. 8, review health insurance costs and benefits. Also talking about if either of you has ever been married, review that divorce decree.
Oh, there's a lot of fun, Steve, in that divorce decree. What you're going to see is you're going to see their past, and it's going to expose whether they're on the hook for financial obligations. And I'll tell you, it's scary reading it, but it's an absolute must.
Okay, number 10, finally, check job history and stability of income. Real quick here in the few seconds we have remaining. I know there's no mention of a prenup. Why not go all the way?
Well, prenups are important, but it's not just prenups. It's post-nuptial agreements.
Right.
After you're married, what's going to happen? I agree. We have to be smarter with our money. We have to take control of it, because how many times do you find out something about them down the road and you're saying this is a deal breaker, but it's way too late.
All right, Rodney Anderson, thanks for being with us. Rodney's got a new book coming out, Credit 911. A link in just a few minutes on our website, myfoxdfw.com.